Hey everybody, this is Patrice Sykes, and I'm coming on today because I had some people, not a whole lot of people, but some people ask me how I make my smothered cube steaks. I want to show y'all. So I already did some, so that way, they've already done. So what you want to do first is brown your cube steaks, okay? You just want to brown them. You don't want to cook them. You probably seen like a little bit of blood running out of it, but that's okay because we don't want them all the way done. So I had two more. So I want to show you exactly what I was doing. All right, so I got them in they're already been seasoned. I have them in here with some flour already, okay. Some of these, see? Yes, I love these. All right, so those are going to brown, and I'm gonna take this over so you can actually see it. Let's pray that this thing does not fall, okay? Let's pray. So I have them in there right now. You can see they're browning. So I put about, because I did not measure it all the way out, so I put about, I would say about 4 tablespoons of oil in the pan so that they can actually, brown. That's all we want it to do, okay? Just brown. And again, so let me show you what it's looking like, okay? Let's see, make sure I'm hoping this thing does not fall. Can y'all see? All right, I'm gonna bring it up. So you can see, like, I see some blood running out of this one, and that's okay because we just want it to be lightly browned, all right? Not all the way cooked, but lightly brown, all right? So that's that, and let me raise this back up again. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and flip these over. They're cooking on medium heat, okay? And we're going to let those brown a little bit. And while that was doing that, I'm going to just show you here. I sliced up some onions, okay? So I have that ready to go, and then I cut up some butter because that's what I put inside of mine. So my gravy to that is the onions. As soon as this finishes browning, we're going to saute these onions up, okay? And so, again, let's check. I want a little bit more darker than that, but this one, yeah, just a little bit more darker on this, okay? So I had about maybe 6 packs. I'm trying to count how I had it around my sink to unthaw. 6 packs of cube steaks, and some had like a long piece, so what I did is cut them in half. I had a great deal on these. I went to the commissary, and they had some package deal going on, so I was able to get a lot of them. And this is one of the recipes that my husband loves. Okay, he loves smothered cube steaks. This is something I learned from home growing up. My mom used to smother cube steaks. She used to smother the pork steaks, and I had some family members that also like to smother their chicken. So smothering is one of those things that we do a lot in my family. And making your own gravy, which I'm going to do right here in a minute, is making your pan gravy, okay? Everybody does it a little bit different, but I'm going to show you how I do mine, okay? So I believe they are done. Yep, they are. All right, I'm going to take these out of here. All right, see? There you go. Slightly brown, all right? And then what I'm going to do is, so we have all that goodness in there, so I'm going to add these onions in. And one of the things, yeah, that pops. That's okay. I'll clean it up in a minute. One of the things I like to do is I like to also season my onions, okay? So let's do that. And I'm not going to lie to you, I'm not measuring, as you can see, but I can tell you that's about a half a teaspoon of Lawry's. Same thing over here. That's about a teaspoon. I love garlic. So it's that kind of garlic I use. This is the seasoning salt that I use. Okay, I go generic sometimes. Yep. Onion powder, okay. So that's about a teaspoon. And of course, you gotta add in your black pepper, okay? So you got some black pepper. And that's like a half teaspoon. Okay, so that's doing the do, and we're gonna stir it up. Okay, I got one of these up here because this is one of my skillets that I do not like to be scratched up, even though it's scratched all up, but it's okay. So we're gonna just saute these, get them a little bit softened. And let me go ahead and get a plate out for these. I do keep them kind of separate from the meat. You'll see why in a minute. Okay. So those are sauteing, again, medium heat. And again, this is something that we just want to get a little bit softened because they're going to get extra soft once they get into the oven. Okay, and that's the trick to mine. Some people do this all on the stove top. Me, I like to hurry up and get myself out this kitchen because it's hot. So I just do this, I put it in the oven and let it cook away for a while. Okay, so, and this is actually a small onion, kind of sort of. Let me bring it so y'all can see it. Okay, that is the onion there, and it's getting it all, it's adding flavor, and it's also soaking up, you know what I'm saying, that grease. It's also soaking up the seasonings that was also at the bottom. Okay, all right. One day I'm gonna get better at this and have a whole little setup one day. Let me fix my hair. All right, so we are about to actually take this out now, okay? Rinse my hands off. Okay. All right. Yep, so let's go ahead and get those out of there and onto a different plate. I would love to know how you actually smoked it for your food. I would love to know that. Because like I said, we all do it differently. And nothing wrong with learning something new and trying something new. Nothing wrong with that at all. And see, this is one thing is I learned two different things differently from my mom, from my sister, and I just combined the two. And turns out, turns out it's pretty darn good. All right, so now here's where the magic comes into play. Okay, so I have those, see? Boom. All right, set this to the side. Now, here's the fun part. I'm gonna add in, look at the size of these. That one and this one. That's gonna give me about, I would say, 2 tablespoons. Okay, there's another one. Okay, so about 2.5. All right, get that in there. And that's gonna create a nice, yeah. That's also adding a little fat as well, okay? Add in that butter. All right, I need to get this where I can get y'all to see this. Oh, it can't get no closer without falling off. So I hope y'all can see a little bit better. Okay, so we got that right. Now it's time to add in our flour, okay? So with this, I want to make sure I kind of measured it out for you all. So I have, this is 1 tablespoon. And this is all about trying to make sure you get almost the right amount of fat to flour ratio. This is 2. Remember, I used about 2.5 of butter, and I already had 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. However, some of the oil, of course, got soaked up when I did the cube steaks. All right. So here's one more. And I'm gonna do 1 more. Okay. I lost count. Y'all can tell me how much it is. All right, just gonna toss that in there. In there. All right. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. And all we're gonna do now is we are going to go ahead and get that mix all in. All right. Y'all can't see it. Y'all can't see it. Let me bring it up to y'all so y'all can see it. All right. So there you got it right there. You know what? I'm going to add one more tablespoon just because I already know what's going to happen when I put the liquid in there. So one more tablespoon because I want to make a lot of gravy. Okay, so let's go ahead and mix that all in. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Now, I do a little bit different, okay? You already know I'm gonna need extra water. But this is what I do, okay? I'm making, these are pork cube steaks. So, I'm gonna add in chicken broth. It's one thing that I do differently. Okay? Chicken broth. Now, I should have measured that out. I did not, however, but I can tell you right now, just looking at it, that was about a half a cup. About a half a cup. Okay? So now it's thickening. Let me show y'all. It's thickening. You see that? Thick, 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 thick. Which already is going to happen. And that's a good thing. Now I'm going to add in some beef broth, about the same amount. Actually, we're going to actually do maybe 3/4 cups. Okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to mix that in. And it's getting smooth out again a little bit. Still got some clumps. That's okay. It's thick, 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 thick. Let me show you. Thick, 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 right? And now, with that being stated, time for water. This is 2 cups of water. And I'm going to slowly add it in. So I want to see what it's going to do and how thick I want this to be. Okay, so it's getting thick, it's getting smooth, not to the consistency I like just yet. So I'm going to add in some more water. Okay. It's getting still thick, thick, thick. It's getting better to where I want it. I'm going to add in some more water. Okay. It's time to get to where I like it. You might hear my son, he's on the laptop, on the computer behind me. Alright, and some more. I'm going to use all this whole 2 cups just so y'all know. But you know, it's all about doing it slowly to make sure you get the consistency that you're looking for. Okay, and there we go. So that was 2 cups of water. I want to show you exactly what this is looking like. How heavy is it now? Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna bring the camera to it. All right, so come on, camera. So if you all can see how it's more, the consistency is so much better now, right? It's still a little thick, but not as thick as you saw it earlier. And it's a smooth consistency. No clumps or anything like that, but it's still, you can still see that goodness that's in there. Those flakes, right? Yes. Okay. So now, I'm going to turn this heat down to low because I got to play with this for a little while. Everybody said I got to play with this for a little while because I got to taste this and make sure it's up to our par. Okay. So, let's try it out. Let's see. Not just yet. Oh, about to pick some flavors. Look at that. Gotta wash my spoon off because I'm gonna take this again. But now, because I know what I'm missing. So, okay, I'm gonna tell you now, that's about a good teaspoon right there. Okay, and let's go around again. Now thing with the salt is I don't like to over salt my food because once you over salt it, you can't take it back. I can under salt it, which I probably just did, and that's okay because you can always add more to it. But also remember that we cooked the meat, right? The meat had seasoning on it, so the meat is also going to be releasing some of that into this gravy. Let's try it again. Perfect. All right. Let me put this lid back on my flour before I forget. And just for giggles, I'm going to put pulse in a little love. Just a little love. All right. That was so by the way. And that's it. All right. So now what we do is we get our meat. Remember, we got our meat. I'm making a mess over there, I think. And we have our onions, okay? So now it's time to layer. So what I do is I just start taking the meat, just putting it in there, okay? All right, got some meat down in there, push it down, okay? And then I'm gonna toss some onions in there. That's why I said to put it on separate plates so I can, you know, do my thing, okay? You got that? Now layer again. Okay? Yep. Yep. Don't keep going nowhere. Come on. There we go. All right. So, got that part done. And final layers. Just make sure you still push this down. And I will go ahead and pour all of that down into there. All of this. All right. And the final thing I do is I add a little bit more water just to try to cover it a little bit. Okay? So put a little water there, a little water there, over there, over there, over there, and there you have it. Okay? So that is going to rise up and it's going to cook deliciously. And that is it. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to put it into my oven at 275 degrees for at least 30. I might leave it in a little longer because leaving that longer. And at 275, it's not at no 350, it's not at 300, it's at 275. So it's cooking slow and it's going to tenderize. All right. So that is it. I'll share. I'll put you later on. Y'all have a good one. Bye.